All right, how y'all doing again? This is sort of a wet, rainy day. It's a couple days after that hurricane came through, and all we got was a little bit of rain and drizzle, but it made everything damp. I'm working on the 34 Chevy truck. I have to think about this stuff sometimes. Let me give you a look-see. I haven't made a video in a short while. I've been working on this back here, and now that's as far as I'm going to take it for a while. I'm getting over on this side, and we're going to work on this truck. Let me show you what I'm doing. Alrighty. I'm working on the horn right now. Seems a far cry from the things I should be doing, but the horn is that much too long. So I am going to whack it off here, and then whack it here, and put this inside there and weld it, and that makes me a short horn. So I can put it on where it goes, and that's right here. The distance between here and somewhere up in here. So it's got to be a short guy. And that's the horn I have, which is not for this truck, but when I get through hacking it to pieces, it will be for this truck. And it's going to be good enough. So this is what I've done. I just started on it a couple days ago. I was able to get my Chevy emblem on here. You can't get to it from the back. So what I did, I got a little bit of air gap right under here. A very small air gap too, because there's a nut on the back of this. So I picked it up with a pair of tweezers and held it up there and screwed this, rotated this to get the nut started. And then I have some really thin, cheap wrenches that probably wouldn't be used for anything because they're so thin and cheap looking. And I took one of those and bent it so I could hold it like this and cut the end off, because the only thing I had was the box. So it was like that, like fingers. And I got in there and tightened the nut up. And I got a Loctite on it, so she's good. Because I didn't want to pull the radiator and pull this off just to get that on. So I had to figure out a way to do it. Luckily, a little bit of air gap right there. So you can see what the bottom is. It probably had a little bit of air gap right there too, see? So it's the same thing there where they put it together. And I put the windshield in it. And it fits okay. And I got my braces painted and put on. And I put the steering wheel on. And let me see, I've got the front end in. I put the axle and the springs on. I pulled some leaves out of these. We're going to play with it to see if I messed up or not. Because right now, the spring looks, well, it definitely collapsed a little bit when I put some weight on it, because it's holding the truck up right now. Because I took some leaves out of it. I think I took two or three leaves out of it, because I wanted to lower it a little bit, and I wanted a little bit of softer ride. And I'm just playing with it. I have the old leaves. There's some of them right there. So if it doesn't work, and I got plenty of stud left in it, I can put another leaf back in it. But so I've got the axle under it, got all the linkage on. I haven't adjusted the front end. I'm going to go ahead and adjust that as soon as I figure out what toe in. I think it was either a 1/16 of an inch or a 1/4 of an inch toe in. So I have to look back on my stuff and see if I can figure that out. And I'm going to have to, of course, all this, the brakes and wheel centers all have to be done yet. I haven't done anything here. This is just the way it was. The thing I did was clean the axle up. That's pretty much where we are. I'm finding my way with the truck right now, because I haven't worked on it in a while. And yeah, it's I gotta see what the heck I could do here, because I don't have I don't have the bed or tailgate or any of that painted yet. So I really can't do anything there. I don't have a rear yet. I can't do anything there. I can put the springs on. And I guess what I could do is wire up the ignition side of the engine. I can't do any more than that because I don't have lights or fenders. There's nothing painted because I just haven't worked on this in a while. And so this is where we are. Yeah, let's see. So until I get something else done, I did get the fan painted. I pulled that out. I'm working on a bunch of trivial stuff right now. Just sort of a filling in type thing until I start getting serious about this thing. Alright, so this is where we are. So, until I get something else done, I guess I'll see y'all later, and a shout out to Bruce. Buddy, I called you this morning and you're doing okay, and that's all we need. Alrighty, I'll see y'all later. Bye.